presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm here all day. Slam.
They'll run on first down. McKinley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this open drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down. Washington. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Back to throw. Washington. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, the 20, 10, and it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second down, McKinley. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken.
I gotta play my Madden game to get it out of the way. You know me.
25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So I'll be shooting shortly. Yo, when you do the substitutions for your...
You in the game now?
On first down, Davison.
What did you say, Carlos?
In Madden, when you
make it second down.
what's the substitution rate you have? Like 60-60?
It confuses
Nah, I changed mine because I got my positions are deep. So, like, for my running backs, I got 4 backs that can run. So mine's set at 180. So I can rotate them automatically.
It's Watson.
Got me out of the substitute.
3 yards is half of
I got a lot of receivers
too. Here on third
yeah,
down.
so
Not a whole lot of room to
sub in is 100, sub out is 80.
Took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to
And
the
then
nose
same
tackle.
thing for my
They
receivers.
swallowed
I
him
got a lot of receivers. But if you got a lot of depth in a position and you want to rotate them in constantly, you want to do that for whoever. If you got a lot of DBs or whatever, or young DBs you want to train so they can get out there.
Steelers now in the nickel.
Just
here
do it that
on
way.
third down.
The coach automatically sub in.
Rock it. Hey, Charlie.
That's how I develop my team.
From the gun. Slater firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the
Because I got 3 running backs
Leave that
now.
between me and you, because don't nobody else know that.
Well, hopefully nobody's watching this damn stream.
That throw's not going to get them.
Ain't nobody's watching this shit.
That really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
Hey, team 6.
Looking to throw on second down. Slater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, it's Watson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Looking to throw. Slater. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get from this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll run on first down. Jefferson, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post.
Ready?
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Slater, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Throwing on 1st down. Washington. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
God, bro.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All right.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down. Slater, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Come on, set. 30 base. Check back.
From the gun, Slater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Jefferson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, high 7. Now.
To throw again. Slater. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Slater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Slater. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Slater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Washington. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey. 4 down. 95%. Check his mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Ready?
From the gun, Slater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
His throw caught. What about the 5? And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. He spins free. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll run on 1st down. Davison. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Davison, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him, man.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Washington, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bravo!
Operating from the gun. Slater is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, Jefferson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Switch.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the